at Little America near Rock Springs getting ice cream. We saw signs for 75-cent ice cream, so that will be yummy. We stopped at this historic site called Martin's Cove. It was a place where the Mormon Pioneers stopped on their way to Salt Lake City when the wind became too strong. A rescue party came and brought them provisions, but many of them died. But just as many, if not more, were rescued as well. This is a place called Devil's Gate where the pioneers would have to come through the narrow opening in the mountain range. It is common for youth from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to come and reenact the Mormon Pioneers' trek across the plains wearing traditional clothing. We also stopped at Independence Rock. It's the most noteworthy landmark of the wagon trails west of Fort Laramie. This is Independence Rock. Over 5,000 names were carved on this rock on the way to California or Utah on the Oregon Trail. And there's a little rabbit right there. He's so cute. Here are some of the names that are carved on the rock.
First place, Mindy LeGrand, the time of 39:19. Second place goes to Jenny Brown.
Here at the park, they're feeding all 6,000 people of the county, evidently. Anyway, I've got my medal on. I won first place in my age group. Yeah. We're having a good time. We went to the parade. It's a pretty good the setup they have here in this county is pretty happy for.
Exactly. Good morning. What's going on?
Do you have any tickets available?
We do. If your partner can go park for me, we'll be happy to tell you all about it. Yeah, absolutely. We got plenty of walk-up tours. We don't charge an entrance fee. The grounds are free. You're looking to go into the cave today?
Yeah.
How many in your party?
2.
You both have tennis shoes, sneakers, or boots? Yeah, we don't. What's our next available tour? Ranger Finn's got the tour times right there on the board, right there, ma'am, on the ledge. Now, if you don't take...
We're going to this Jewel Cave National Monument. We don't want to wait to get tickets for later because we want to go on a hike. But we're gonna go check out the visitor center. Mark and I are getting ready to cross the South Dakota line. We've never been to the state before. I'm excited to cross South Dakota.
Oh yeah, never been there before, so that'd be awesome.
It's cool because the topography is already changing. Lots of hills and it's already looking super beautiful. We're headed to do a hike, Elk Ridge. Can't remember what it's called, but there's like a lookout tower. It's like a 6.5 mile hike in Custer State Park, and then we're headed to Mount Rushmore and Badlands today. It should be a very exciting, fun day. Lots of hikes and beautiful nature and historic things, and we're gonna have a good time, and we're gonna get ready to cross the state line here.
I'm just not sure if I have the rest spots. That's fine. So, okay, it's close to
torture room, bacon formation room. It's like heavenly room, dungeon room. Wow, this is quite extensive. I think this is Custer, city of Custer. Oh, it says right there, Custer. This is a really cute town. Lots of fun things to look at. Lots of bison that are decorated. Fluffy outlet. When you drive into Devil's Tower, there's a very long line because they have a red light that you have to stop at. We waited for like an hour to get in. We're walking on the trail around the tower. I want to say the Tower of Terror, but it kind of is the Tower of Terror. Devil's Tower. We just waited in line for an hour to get into the area. And then we brought an umbrella because it's kind of rainy. My husband left in the bathroom stall and then went out of the bathroom and went back in to grab it, and it was already gone. So we're hoping to see someone with it. Probably not though. What do you think?
Probably not.
Anyway, it seems like we always lose something on one of these trips, so. Umbrella bike. Lot different lesson in this. What do you think?
Don't go on trips.
Hair bundles or cloths on those trees. Not sure why. Probably some with the Native Americans. There is a person right in the middle of the screen that has a lighter shirt that is climbing up this tower. Well, you can see it. It's Prairie Dog Town. I don't even see any, but there's like holes everywhere and little critters. I can see them over there, but I don't know if you can see it. Where? Oh yeah. Yeah, they're there. You can't see them on the video though. They're out there. Such a cool lookout tower made out of rock. And then you have this prayer stick thing, purple, where they Native Americans or others place cloths on the pole in memory of ancestors and prayers for others. Harney Peak Lookout. 1939 for the house. Why? I'm not sure. Why Why do they need water up here? Really struck amazing. I think the camera does justice how high up we are and what a great view there is up here. You can see the tower we just hiked on way up at the top, tippy top of that mountain between the trees. This is a profile of Mount Rushmore. It's like George Washington's face. We have Mount Rushmore here off in the distance. It's pretty freaking cool. It's our new state flag. This is what it looked like uncarved. Evidently the workers would have to climb 700 steps to the top of the mountain before they started working, and they'd hang on these harnesses and chisel. This is the town, I think, of Keystone. Is that right, Mark? Mm-hmm. Is that what you said? Very touristy. It kind of reminds me of Gatlinburg and the Smoky Mountains, the Great Smoky Mountains, just outside. We had lots of things to do here. Historic Keystone. There's like a sign up there with all the cool stuff. Anyway, check it out. But we're just outside of Mount Rushmore area, and we just came from that place, and it was quite amazing. You can see Mount Rushmore from the road, but you're not like really allowed to stop. So we were wondering if we should go inside. We didn't know what it was all about, but it's pretty fantastic. Lots of cool memorials of all the states and statehoods, and then big huge amphitheater and visitor center talk about the process of building Mount Rushmore and what it took and who was involved in the process with that. And it's quite amazing, actually. Felt quite proud to be in our country and what Mount Rushmore stands for. What did you like about Mount Rushmore? Mark? What are you not gonna say? We keep seeing all these signs for Waldrug advertising their 5-cent coffee, their free ice water, ice cream, fast food. Like seriously, every 100 feet or so there's a new sign. We're not even sure if we're going there. I'm trying to see what all the fuss is about this place. We're finally here. It reminds me of that one place we went and got the roos, chicken roos. From Big. Did you make a friend, Mark?
She's 6.
Yeah, she kind of reminds me of Ruth from Ruth's Diner. contrast of the rocks with the prairie, so pretty. We're walking up to the D9 Minuteman Missile Site. It's closed. There is a silo that you can look through the viewing windows, and it's pretty cool. We're on our last day of our trip. We had a great day yesterday. We hiked Black Elk Peak and really enjoyed that tower at the top of the hike. But that was the highest peak in South Dakota and east of the Rockies. So that was fun to do. It just was really hard on the feet, lots of rocks on the trail, so we were pretty tired. We drove through Badlands National Park. After that, we had planned a few hikes, and we did a couple little things like wall trail, there's window trail, door trail, not wall trail, window trail, and Notch Peak Trail, but my husband said he was tired. Were you tired?
I was tired, very tired.
He was
My
like,
feet hurt.
no more hikes. After we drove through Badlands National Park, we stopped at Wall Drug, and it's a little bit of a tourist trap. So it was kind of fun to see what all the signs were about along the way that we were driving for miles and miles. You'd see a sign every few hundred feet. But I'd probably pass it next time. But we're going back to Custer State Park today. We only did the one hike, and we really would like to do a couple more. There's the Sunday Gulch hike. It's 3.9 miles. And we also want to do the Cathedral Spires trail. And that one I think is like 1.5 miles. And then we're just driving through Wind Cave. The cave tours are now not working. Oh, there's a Smokey the Bear. I wanted to find this. I was filming and I saw this really cute statue someone's made of wood. It's ginormous Smokey the Bear. Super cute. There's a cute little park here. This place is so cute. I could almost sit in that shovel. I know I could. Smokey the Bear is in Hill City, not Custer. I don't think we're into Custer yet, if you want to see him. I think we could make a loop here. This hike is so beautiful and so cool looking. The views, and it's just like What do you think of this hike so far?
It's been very cool. Lots of variety, lots of rock hopping. There's like a lot of rails that help you along, and A lot of cool scenery, lots of water. It can be slick at times, dry at times, but it's a lot of shade, so it's not super hot in most places, but still a lot of effort.
Yeah, it is fun. It's one of the best ones we've done so far on this trip, but there's that little hole in the rock over there. It's pretty cool. There are people rock climbing up there. That's a cool staircase, and I'm not sure which part of the hike that is on though. This is a dam from Sylvan Lake. It's pretty cool. And that is where the top of the dam is. What were you saying this looked like?
Looks like stuff you see at Disneyland.
I know, you know what it reminds me of? The Cars land. The Cars land. Exactly. It does look like this, doesn't it?
I think it's a little more red, but in the same kind of idea.
Yeah. But this is Needles Highway, and it's a one-way tunnel up here. It's really backed up. There are so many people in this park today. It is 4th of July weekend, though that doesn't help. But we love that last hike. We're trying to go to Cathedral Spires hike, but we'll see. This is called the Needles Eye Tunnel. So freaking cool. There's a bunch of people. There's like a needle licking rock somewhere. Do you see where the rock is? So it's like very narrow passageway we are driving in right now. It is so cool. It's almost like a slot canyon.
I don't think an RV can get in here.
This is freaking cool. There's someone waving to me up there. A girl. This is so neat. It does feel like we're on a ride in Disneyland. Cool. Cathedral Spires, not spirals.
This is the album I'm listening to. It has a picture of a rock just like that.
Oh, it does. What's it called?
It's a view from the top of the world.
My Dream Theater, right? That's awesome.
This is Hole in the Wall picnic area.
Some pronghorn deer there.
It's gonna cross right in front of us probably because people
We have been looking for buffalo on this entire trip, and we are approaching Wind Cave National Park. We're still in Custer State Park on Wildlife Loop Road by the east entrance, and now they're just like crossing the road. So I just looked up the lyrics of that song, and it says, "So give me a home where the buffalo roam and the deer and the antelope play." So we are both right, right? We're kind of bored because we're sitting here waiting for all the buffalo to cross the road. People don't need to wait, but they want to see them cross in front of them. So we're just sitting here enjoying the view. So we're still here. We've been waiting here for some time now. The entire herd seems to be taking its turns crossing the road.
They're like, oh, we gotta hurry. They know this drill.
They just don't stop. They just keep coming. They're really cute though. Cave National Park. The cave is closed, so we're just gonna go visit the visitor center.
shows that many of the animals that lived here during the Ice Age still inhabit the Black Hills today.
We are on our last stop on our trip. We're here at the Mammoth Site, just south of Wind Cave, and it's pretty cool. This is a sinkhole where the mammoths would fall into trying to get a drink of water. They couldn't get back out, and then when sediment filled up the sinkhole, they were preserved in place. There's like tusks over there. So cool. They said that they use preservatives on them because all the minerals have been leached out and they're very fragile and dry. This as a kid. I would love to see all this as a kid. This is right up my alley. I remember going to Dinosaur National Monument and seeing the bones in place. They dug them out. The workers would be like chiseling them out of the wall. Did you go there? Is that rib bones down there? Yeah, rib bones. You see that?
What are you looking for?
Like, see the rib?
Oh, rib bones.
Yeah, it looks like rib bones to me.
Could be.
That full tusk right there. So cool.
The deeper it went, the longer it was. So down at the bottom, it's 190,000 years.
There's like layers and layers and layers. They uncovered these entire bones here, it looks like. The entire thing. That's cool. These appear to be like maybe the teeth and the jawbone. That's pretty cool. It's tusk. Oh, it's not. So Mark is standing next to the pygmy mammoth, 1.8 meters. And then you see how big they get. The biggest one is the Columbian mammoth at 4 feet or 4 meters tall. This is a bear skull that was found in that sinkhole. This is the guy, Dr. Larry D. Agenbrod, Mammoth Research Center. Evidently, he was contacted by the person that was going to develop this area into housing, and then a bulldozer discovered the bones, and they realized what they were sitting on, and they stopped development and sold it at cost to Research Center. We just realized that we were going the wrong direction for at least an hour. So now we're going to Nebraska. We're gonna go to Nebraska to the border just to say we did it, and then we're gonna turn around and get back on track. Mormon pioneers came through this way. There's a remnant of them. The good life, home of the Arbor Day. We were on the freeway and we got off here in Rollins, and there's like a major fire on the road or just off the road, and they're like rerouting us. It's been a crazy trip. We got lost and Google Maps sent us on dirt road, and we kept thinking it was for a reason because it happened like twice, but maybe that's why. It's kind of scary.
My goodness.
It's like massive.
Yeah, it's massive, but I gotta turn.
That fire that was happening last night, this is the location. It's still burning this morning. Just came over to here to check it out in the small town of Rollins. There's a dealership right below it. Lots of barrels of oil and gas, so I guess I got lucky that it didn't burn down anything else. We're just saying how we have a really good feel of the area now. We've seen caves, fossils, Badlands, Custer State Park, Wind Cave. We didn't go in the cave, but what else? Grasslands. We saw bison.
Monuments.
We saw ferrets on the Cathedral Spires trail. And what else?
Longhorn deer.
Longhorn deer. It's a really cool area. Lots of history, lots of geography, lots of archaeology. And I feel like it was a really good trip. Thanks for coming along. Please like and subscribe. Please watch our other videos. We're trying to get to 200 subscribers. Thanks for coming along on our trip with us. Have a great day.